YouTube, welcome back to another video, and welcome if you're new here. I am Melissa, and today I'm going to be doing a review video. I want to show you guys what I got from Love and Tan and what my thoughts are. I've been wearing it now. I'm actually on my second application. So I got the new Love and Tan Platinum Maximum, which they just came out with this year in 2022. It is the darkest self-tan that they have come out with yet. So I decided to go ahead and try it. I looked for reviews on YouTube to see if anybody else had tried it, and I could not find any as of when I bought it. So there could be some up by now, but there weren't any then. So I was like, I'm just going to take it upon myself to get it and try it, and then I will review it. Why not? So here it is. This is the packaging, and I do want to say that, like I said, what I'm wearing, what I have on now, this is my second application. So I did wear it. I got this package 10 days ago, and I put it on that night, rinsed off the next day, and by day 8, I was seeing a little bit of patchiness right here in the crease of my elbow, which is where it normally fades on me first. I don't know what it is, maybe because we keep our, arms creased this way. You probably keep more moisture here in this area or something of that sort. But for me, it always breaks up first right here before it starts anywhere else. And so that's how I'm able to tell when it's time to scrub everything off and start with a fresh new coat of self-tan. But it did not even start to break down whatsoever until day 8, which is really, really good. 8 days of self-tan is very good for a tanner. So let's get into the box. It looks like this. It's really pretty, nice, and sparkly pink. I love it. I think it's really, really pretty. You just open it like this, and inside you will have, of course, yours will be wrapped in paper. You will get the postcard that comes in it with the handwritten note on the postcard, and then you will get your self-tanner down in the box. So this is what the bottle looks like. It is the Love and Tan Platinum Maximum. This is the 100 milliliter bottle, which is like the normal one, like the regular size they usually have, but they also have a larger bottle. So this does not cost any different than any of their other mousses. So I have been using their Ultra Dark, which was the darkest one that they had, and I used it for probably 4 years and absolutely loved it. So I'm also going to compare and let you know how this holds up to the Ultra Dark. But yeah, the bottle is the same amount. It is the same price, all of that good stuff. Also, I went on YouTube and found a large YouTuber who was doing a review on a Love and Tan bottle, not this particular formula, not the Maximum, but she was doing a review on one of the others. So I went down in her description and found a code that she had that if you plug in when you're purchasing from Love and Tan, I got a free mitt by using her discount code. So if you want to get a free mitt, I highly recommend these mitts. They're better than any other tanning mitts that come with the tanner that I've ever used. It's lined on the inside with this plastic so that it's not absorbing through and getting on the inside of your hands when you are self-tanning. And then you can use both sides. It's like a nice felt, I don't really know the material, but it's really nice. It really, really helps the tan go on evenly, and you can wash this. You can throw this in your washing machine and just wash it, or you can hand wash it in the sink if you prefer to do that, but I highly recommend getting a mitt from Love and Tan because these are awesome. All right, so to the self-tanner itself, I want to say that in comparison with the Ultra Dark or any of the other ones, other mousses from Love and Tan that I have used, this one is the darkest. It is darker than Ultra Dark on me, and you can see, like I said, I tanned last night. I showered off this morning, so this will fade over time. Over the next week, it will fade down. I do also tan my face just right around here and then up to my chin and down my neck. So I don't tan the middle of my face because my face tends to break out when I put self tanners like toward the center. So just have that in mind. If you have sensitive skin on your face, I would steer clear of putting this on your face and just get yourself a darker foundation for whenever you are tanning. So mine is a mess. I'm always a messy tanner, but let me open it over this. It does have a pump like this, just like any other regular mousse pump bottle does. And the actual bottle, the pump is actually what like puts air into like the tube and makes it into a foam. If you were to open this bottle, this is not going to be foamy even if you shake it up. This is just a liquid. It's the actual pump and the way that it comes out that turns it into a foam, which makes it easier to see and spread rather than just a straight liquid. I hope that makes sense. But in comparison to the Ultra Dark, this is darker. I would say the Ultra Dark on my skin tone, and I'm going to pop a picture up of my arm with this self-tanner on compared to my daughter's arm, who is normally darker than I am, like my natural color, and you'll see the difference. But this one, I feel like has more of a brown to orange tone rather than the Ultra Dark. Like the Ultra Dark, I feel like does have more of an olive tone. Although this one does say natural olive color, I feel like it is less olive than the Ultra Dark and a little bit more on the brown to orange side. Not that you're, you know, like Oompa Loompa orange, but you can see in some spots. By the way, when you use this, you're going to want to use a good cocoa butter or some kind of thick lotion to put on your elbows, knees, under your arms, around your ankles, because it will collect. So that'll just help it to like not absorb as much in those areas. And then you won't like have really dark patches. Like I do have a dark patch right here that I'm noticing on camera. So it dries well. Like you can put your clothes on after a minute to 2 minutes. You can put your clothes back on because it's dry. So like if you're sitting around, say you have your knees up like this, then the crease of the back of your knee is like not getting any air. And so it does feel a little bit sticky. Or if you decide to go to bed and lay down, you know, your legs are pressed together, inside can feel a little bit damp and sticky. But I find that that is the same with this and the Ultra Dark. But I feel like this one might be just a little bit more wet than the Ultra Dark, but nothing that I think that you couldn't stand, because I've had self-tanners. I've used every self-tanner, y'all, I'm not kidding. I've tried almost everything, and a lot of them just stay sticky and they stay wet. Like no dig on Saint Tropez, but I cannot with their formula because I love the color, but it stays wet and sticky for hours and hours, and I cannot stand it. This one, for me, does not. This one dries down, aside from, like I said, just creases and like, you know, laying your legs together and stuff like that. And if you're maybe someone that sweats a lot, it would probably be worse for you. I do not sweat a lot, so it's not an issue for me. But overall, I definitely recommend this. I'm going to stand up really quick so you guys can like see what my legs look like. I did put on shorts for this video. So I'm just going to stand up and hope that you can see me, because I'm trying to look in the viewfinder and see what you can see. Let me angle you down just a little bit. There we go. And so this is what my legs look like. They're really tan. Looks like I've been on the beach. Feel like my ankles could use a little help, but I didn't do any touching up before coming on camera. I didn't do any touching up before I came on camera because I wanted you guys to see like exactly, because I missed a spot like around my ankle here, and you can see you see how like the tan went down to here and then right here. So all you have to do in that case is just get a little bit more on your mitt and just go over the areas that didn't take or you missed or whatever. But it works really good. I'm not a professional by any means, but I have been self-tanning for 5 years now, so I would say I'm pretty good at it. If you are a very new beginner, you might want to start out with a lighter color, and that way if you do mess up and it's like kind of streaky for you, it won't be as noticeable because the tan will be a little bit lighter. And also I have found that the darker your actual skin tone is, the darker this shows up. So if I'm actually tan, on my natural skin and I put this on, this is darker. If I put this on while I'm ghostly like I normally am, then it's not quite as dark. Or not this in particular, but like the phones, you know. I do want to also mention, in case you're new to self-tanning or you're just young and you just don't know, this is not going to protect you out in the sun. Just because you have this on and you are all nice and tan does not mean that you do not need to use sunblock. You will burn. And I mean, you will burn. I mean, it will hurt. So even if you can't see your skin getting red because you have dyed it, basically, that does not mean you're not going to get sunburnt. That does not mean it's not going to turn red after, you know, the sun has burned your skin. So please be sure to wear sunblock outside, even if you are wearing this, because this has zero protection from the sun. This does nothing more. It does not sit on top of the skin. This does nothing more than dye your skin. So while it's on your skin, that's why you wait 8 hours before you rinse it off. That's another thing. I didn't mention that in case you didn't know. Of course, all of this is on the website and it tells you all of the instructions and stuff on the bottle, but you do leave this one on for 8 hours as well. And then it dyes your skin. That's basically it. And then as your skin, because of course your skin is always peeling, it's always, you're getting new layers of skin going all of the time. That's why it fades off, because it's basically your skin growing off, and it's like, you know, the tanned part of your skin is going away, and then you have to redo it. So 8 days before it even started to lift or, you know, fade away is excellent for a self-tanner at home. I love everything about it. The only thing I would say that maybe you need to look out for is like I said, it's a little bit more on the brown to orange side than the olive. So just look out for that. Everything else, love it so much. I am so tickled with it. I'm going to continue to use it all summer long as it looks good like it does now. Thank you guys so much for watching my video and hanging out. And if I didn't answer anything and you have a question, please leave it down below in the comments. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.